soul vent. Let the soul vent.
Hi guys, Bria here, and today I want to talk about some tips for success in the new year in 2024. So let's get into it. Before we jump right into it, I did want to say, if you like this type of content, please give my channel a thumbs up. It really does help me. And of course, if you're not subscribed and you want to stick along with me on my journey, hit that subscribe button. I also have a Discord, which is a place where people can more intimately talk to me, and also a place for my nomad community. So if you're interested in joining my Discord, check out the channel description. There's a link in there that can send you right over. But without further ado, let's hop right into it. Tip number 1. Focus on yourself. That's simple. Like, focus on yourself and stop worrying so much what everyone else is doing, right? And the reason why I say this is because a lot of times when we're trying to grow, we're trying to accomplish goals, we're trying to see change or have success, it's really easy to compare yourself to other people. And while you're comparing yourself, it's just a distraction from you being the best version of yourself, you know? So I think in 2024, some of us, we gotta stop scrolling so much. Some of us gotta stop worrying so much about what the next influencer is doing, and just focus on yourself, your goals, and have a really good personal relationship with yourself to know this is what I want to accomplish. This is what I want to be doing. And when you achieve those, you will feel success, instead of always comparing yourself and being like, I'm not doing what the next person is doing. Because you shouldn't be. You're on your own wave and you're doing your own thing. So, number 1 tip, focus on yourself. No comparing in 2024, all right? Tip number 2, make personal time to work on your goals a priority. A priority, okay? When I say this, I mean that. Think of the priorities in your life. Going to work to make money, to pay your bills, taking care of your family, making sure you can eat, have somewhere safe, can sleep. These are priorities, right? Make time to work on your goals a priority. I truly believe this is so important, because a lot of times we don't realize how often we put ourselves last. We put ourselves on the back burner. And why do you think you're not accomplishing your goals? Why do you think maybe you don't feel like you are where you should be? It's because everything and everyone is more important. You have to make time to make your goals a priority. So my advice would be to literally set aside time to work on yourself. And working on yourself can look very different for a lot of different people. So that could be meditating, that could be journaling, that could be exercising, that could be doing an activity that makes you happy, or a new activity, something that you want to learn, a skill that you want to learn, or maybe taking a class, or maybe just researching information on a topic that you're interested in. Whatever it is that you feel is going to make you happy, make you feel like you're growing, you have to put some time aside for that. I think it's similar to how we put time aside for hobbies. A lot of people will enjoy playing basketball, so they put time aside to play basketball with their friends on the weekends or something. You need to allot yourself at least an hour, I would say, of time. Me personally, I would like to do it as often as possible, but even if you're just giving yourself an hour a day, I think it's fair. I think it's fair. And if an hour is too much, okay, well, maybe 20-30 minutes to just sit with yourself in peace in your own thoughts and address your own thoughts and what you want to be doing with your life. Ask yourself the question, what do I want to be doing? Put that time aside to actually work on those goals, because a lot of times you'll just be go, 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 and then you'll sit back and be like, But what do I want to do though? Life is not going to stop for you. It's going to keep going. So if you don't put time aside to focus in and think of, what do I want to do? What are my goals? What do I want to achieve? When can I have time to work on that? It's probably not going to get done. That's just the reality of it. So make sure you're setting time aside in 2024 to actually work on your goals. Don't just think it and imagine it's just going to magically happen. No, time, effort, blood, sweat, and tears likely are going to have to go into achieving it. I'm here to tell you, but it's so worth it in the end when you start to see the progress. Tip number 3. This one follows right up with tip number 2. Have a vision for your future. Because if you don't have a vision, the world will make one for you. That's the best way I can say it. If you don't know what you want to do and the path that you're on, the route that you're taking, life is going to zigzag you. Life is literally like a roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to take you up and down, round and about. If you're not proactively preparing, you're going to get yanked, pushed, and pulled. Like, that's how life works. If you aren't making assertive decisions about what you want to do with your life and what you want to do with your future, if you're just going about it like, well, I don't know, we'll see what happens. And trust me, I've been there. I've been like that for like the past 2 years probably. I've been like, I just want to disconnect, truthfully, from society for a little bit. But I've spent a lot of time doing personal work and journaling and things of that nature. And I've realized that anything that I've really ever put my mind to and said, you know what, I want to do this, and then actively put the work in to achieve it, I've achieved. So I think the first and foremost, you have to know what you want to achieve. And then you can make those tiny steps. You can take those baby steps, do those daily tasks that are going to get you closer to achieving that. And it's hard to know, like, what do I want to do if you don't have a vision for your future? So I'm not the type of person to say, oh, what's your 5-year goal, or where do you see yourself in 10 years? Like, that's kind of a loaded question to me, especially being a nomad and someone who travels. Like, who knows where I'm going to be at whenever? But I think it is important to say, okay, for this year, 2024, here's a few things that I want to accomplish, and here are some steps that I can take to accomplish those goals, and go from there. That'll give you your direction that you need. So in 2024, let's take the time to sit aside, focus in, and have a vision for our future, a vision for what you're trying to achieve. Because if you can see it, then you can achieve it. Run, till you make a new mistake, run. Number 4 tip for living your best life in the new year. Surround yourself with like-minded people. This one is so important to me, especially because, I don't know, relationships, like, I'm a Taurus, whatever, if you guys know, you know, but like relationships, and I'm very sensitive to like engaging with other people, and I just feel like you cannot give your energy to everyone. I wish I could share my life and spread it with the whole world, but the truth of the matter is there's only so much time in a day. So I feel like surrounding yourself with like-minded people is going to help you further get closer to achieving your goals, because you guys can share something that you have in common, right? So, for example, I'm a nomad in America. I move around, I live in my car, I have a shed. Like, I live a different lifestyle completely from what I'm living here in Thailand. But having my Discord where I can talk to like-minded people, other nomads, other travelers, other backpackers who are living this alternative type of lifestyle has given me so much peace. Just knowing that, okay, there are people that I can relate to, that I can talk to, that we can share experiences with, versus just being around any and everyone just to have as many friends as possible. I think in our society of social media, like having a lot of subscribers, having a lot of followers, things like that are really important. But I feel like what's more important is actually really physically having people in your life around you who can support the type of lifestyle that you're living or that you're trying to create. So surrounding yourself with like-minded people is so important. You only have so much energy, like I said, and it's best to share that with people who are going to give it right back, who are going to make you feel like, wow, I feel pumped up for the next step in my journey, versus, wow, I don't even know what I'm doing or if these people even care about me. 2024, if you're going to have some new friends, let them be like-minded. That's all I say. Let them be like-minded. We are not here to people please in 2024. You do not have to be everybody's friend, baby. But if you're going to have some friends, have something in common, encourage each other, motivate each other, support each other. None of that catty, like, jealous stuff or anything like that. It's just real like-minded friendships, relationships, nourishing, that bring you joy and success. Number 5 tip for the new year: embrace learning opportunities. Yes, and when I say learning opportunities, I'm talking about those times when you fall on your butt. Those times when you're like, ooh, I messed that up. Thought I had it, but I really dropped the ball on that one. Those times when you're like, okay, I failed. Let's be honest, Embrace the opportunity to learn in those situations, because I'm a winner, baby. Like, I see myself as a winner. In RuPaul's words, I'm a winner, baby. So when I do make mistakes, which we all, we're human, when I do fall on my butt, I really sit back and I'll be like, okay, what did we learn? What did we learn from this? Because you don't want to make the same mistake twice, right? So instead of looking at a mistake as an opportunity to tear yourself down, which only sets you back, especially from achieving your goals in this new year, do not beat yourself up. Don't tear yourself down. All you can do is use these opportunities to learn. So I'll ask myself, what did we learn? I'll try to get some lesson out of the mistake, and then moving forward, I'll be like, won't be doing that again. Wrote it down, took notes, put it in my back pocket. Something like this happening. No, because last time we fell on our ass when we did that. So no, we won't be doing that again. So yes, number 5 is really important. We're human. You're not always going to do everything great, but you can learn from the times that you don't. So in 2024, no sucker shit is what I've been telling myself. I'm on like some Wiz Khalifa stuff. Anyway, no sucker shit in 2024. We're not tearing ourselves down. We're not tearing or beating other people up. We're not hating. You know what I'm saying? All you can do is slip, laugh it off, and get back up and keep going, honey. Like, that's all you can really do. So embrace those opportunities to learn from your mistakes. Number 6 is acknowledge your talents. Acknowledge your abilities. So many people have so many like odd talents. Like, let me tell you. I have a friend, I will not mention a name, but he's really good at whistling. Like, he's really good at whistling, and like he can literally whistle like really good songs and like do them like perfectly, like it almost sounds like an instrument or somebody's playing like an instrument or something. Anyway, he's good at it and people acknowledge him for it. It's not like the first thing that you would think of in your head, like, oh well, I'm good at whistling, so I'm just gonna whistle to people and show them how good I am. Like, people really are basic nowadays. Like, it's really like, okay, if I'm good at sports, or if I'm really cute, or if I'm really smart at something, I don't know. If you have some weird talent, like if you can freaking juggle really good, like, get out there in 2024 and show your talents. Embrace your talents. Show your abilities. Like, I know I might be sounding silly right now, but seriously, like, I feel like me, I was really good at living in my car and like living alternatively, and that was weird for like a lot of people. Like, I know it might be a little more popular now, especially with the way the economy is, but no, it wasn't the coolest thing for me to be a nomad life girl living in her car traveling around. It was like, what's wrong with you? But I was really good at it, and it helped me start a whole community of people that now we can support and embrace each other. So, long story short, what I'm saying is, if there's something that you're good at, like, do it. First of all, acknowledge it. If you're good at playing games, start you a Twitch account, or why don't you start gaming people for money? I don't know. Live your best life. Whatever you're good at, embrace those talents. Like, that's really what it is. If you're good at eating hot dog, join a hot dog eating competition. Let's go. 2024. We're doing our best. If it makes you happy, of course. Like, I don't know. I feel like this is a silly one, but at the end of the day, it truly is something that needs to be done. Like, embrace your talents. Everybody's talented. Everybody has something to offer, something to bring to the table. So it's easy to compare yourself to other people, what they have to offer, but truly when you tap into what you have to offer, that's when you can start to shine, because you're going to stand out for what you bring to the table, not what you're trying to bring to the table that someone else has already offered on a silver platter. Let's be honest about it. 2024, we are embracing our abilities, seeing what we're good at, and utilizing our talents, going hard and going for it. If you're an artist, you want to sing, you want to rap, you want to dance, you want to paint, whatever you want to do, you want to curate events, like, get out there and do it. If you're good at it, go for it, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Number 7, challenge yourself when you're comfortable. This one is important because typically when we're comfortable, it's like, why would I do anything? Like, I'm comfy. I feel good. Like, why ruin it? It's not broke, you know? But the truth of the matter is, these are the times when you really grow. If you find yourself feeling comfortable, it's likely because you're not growing. It's likely because you're cruising. You're good where you're at. You're comfortable where you're at. It's not too difficult, not too many obstacles. Those are the times where you have to challenge yourself and be like, all right, what's the next step? What's the next thing? What do I want to work on? Because I often see people get really comfortable, and then they'll be in a place like, oh man, how'd you end up doing that? And it's like, well, while you were comfortable, other people are working on achieving goals. So it just depends on what you want with your life. If you're in a place where you're like, I'm comfortable, I don't want to change anything, I've achieved my goals, I'm good where I'm at, I'm fine, I'm chilling in 2024. Like, seriously, that's amazing, because a lot of us are out here like, oh my God, it's January, I gotta pay bills, and I got a whole year ahead of me, and what the am I doing in 2024? Like, I got stuff I'm trying to accomplish, you know? So for those people out there who are really like, all right, I'm trying to go hard this year, there's some things I want to get done, some things I need to do, this one is for you. Don't get too comfy, honey. Don't get too comfortable, because you will get comfortable and you will look up and be like, oh my God, it's been 3 months. And the way these years have been going by so fast, it's like crazy to me. Like, the fact that 2023 is over, I'm still like trying to deal with that mentally right now. But yeah, this is what we're doing in 2024. Okay, guys? All day, push it to the limit if you can. Of course, take care of yourself. Take time to rest. Have some self-care. I'm not telling you to kill yourself to go hard, but go hard though. Go hard or go home. Invest in yourself. Okay, I'm just kidding, but seriously, invest in yourself, like for real. Invest in yourself like you would a business, right? So what I mean by that is, look at yourself as a bright, shiny little investment. Where do you want to put that to get the most gains, you know? So it's like, if you're like, hey, I'm really awesome, but I would be so much better if I knew real estate. But it's going to cost me some money to learn. That's an investment. If you're like, hey, you know what? I'm really great, but if I had a vehicle, I could do so much more. That's an investment. So in 2024, I really want you guys to go out there and invest in yourself. Yes, it's going to take time, energy, money, all of that. But if you can do it, make it happen. Because I promise you, no one else is going to invest in you before yourself, honey. That's a lesson I had to learn. I'm like, scared money don't make no money, you know? It's going to take you investing into yourself, and that's going to bring investments back to you. That's what I really believe. So For example, I have a friend who's telling me that they're going to save some money and they're going to have a surgery on their leg because they've had a limp for several years due to a car accident. And they're so excited because once they get this surgery, they're finally going to be able to walk more normally, which makes them happy. And I was like, yes, good for you. Like, invest in yourself, honey. Like, we can easily take money and be like, I'm just going to pay rent. I'm just going to pay for bills. I'm going to pay for whatever. That stuff is not going to go anywhere. It's always going to be there. But if you can, save. Take those dividends. Save. Take that money and put it back into yourself to make yourself stand taller, and invest in yourself so that you can walk with your head held high into any room and feel confident that you're going to take care of yourself. You're going to make sure that things are taken care of. Like, when girls get their hair, their nails done, all of that's an investment, honey. Like, this year, we're investing in ourselves. We're investing into our goals. We're investing into the things that we want to accomplish. And we're not going to be lazy. No time for lazy. We left that in 2023, okay? So this is the year to invest in yourself if there's something that you really want to do. For example, I'm really into tiny homes. I built my little tiny home shed. I'm going to be investing into myself by taking some time to learn more about construction, architecture, electrical wiring, and things of that nature, because these skills are going to help me in the future to continue on my journey to achieve my goal of building tiny homes. That's how I'm going to invest in myself. So think about what you want to do. Think about a goal that you have, and think about ways that you can put back into you in 2024. All right, guys, that's about all I have for you today. And please forgive me. I don't usually do these type of videos, but I actually really enjoy it. I really do. So hopefully we can talk in the comment section. Let me know what you think about my 8 tips. And let me know if you agree or disagree. Like, honestly, let me know if there's more that you think I should have added, or maybe some that I could have got rid of. But how are we going about living our best life in 2024? Let's talk about it. What are some resolutions maybe that you have that you want to share? Leave me a comment. Like the video if you did enjoy this content. And of course, if you want to join my Discord family and talk to me, there's a link in the channel description. So until next time, I love you guys and peace.
Smoky vintage, smoky. Let the soul vent, let the soul vent.
Run, 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 you'll eventually see straight. Keep on run, new adventures every day. Run, 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 till you make a new mistake. Run, they run.